guys, and welcome back to... Where was your hello?
Oh, you've caught me. You've caught me eating my sausage bash.
For goodness sakes.
I'm so embarrassed. Oh.
No, we're not. We literally have Greg's on every freaking vlog that we ever do.
Actually, we haven't for a good 2 weeks.
We haven't actually.
That's because we haven't uploaded for 2 weeks, so...
No, to be fair, we have actually been cooking quite a lot and, you know, not getting Greg's as much as we used to. James is still getting the festive bakes, even though... Well, I don't even know why they're still selling them.
I'm making the most of it. Today is the 13th day of Christmas, so surely it's not long until they stop selling them.
What, decorations you come down on like the day after Christmas, but the festive bakes can still be eaten?
Well, no, people do keep decorations up for 12 days of Christmas, so we have seen our neighbours taking theirs down today, sad times.
We have. I know, they're all officially coming down now.
Festive bake will go for the rest of Jan, because we all need a bit of festive bake in January.
We do. Welcome back to our channel. We are on our dog walk. We are on our early morning dog walk. I've started my New Year's resolution, which is to wear more...
Sorry, what?
About what? About what, boo? What do I complain about? Apart from everything to do with pregnancy.
Stop having to go with James.
My New Year's resolution, right, is to wear more colour. And I feel like I've, you know, successed with this outfit, right? I've got my green scarf, my green coat. I've got my colourful jumper on, which has one pink sleeve and one purple sleeve. And then I got my bright pink leggings on.
And your black shoes.
And my black shoes.
That's a bit boring.
Yeah,
because
they're
a bit harder there, couldn't you?
They're my walking boots.
That's we've got to start our Strava. We've got to start tracking.
Start it now.
I know. Carys and I are trying to walk 200 miles in January. And we're
Between us.
Through Strava. We're doing it for charity. We'll put a link to the donation page down in the description if anyone is interested.
Yes,
Thank you so much to everyone who has donated. I know
Yeah.
Carys put on a story a little while ago.
Thank you guys. Yeah.
We're doing quite well so far. We're like averaging it, so we'll be there.
Yeah,
Like,
so we
far
did.
We're on track, but I think we've been pushing ourselves early on.
We set 100 miles each, but quite quickly I realised that I might not get 100 miles.
Yeah.
I don't know, I think I might actually.
That is 5.2 kilometres a day. So very doable in terms of pre-pregnancy. We would both easily do 5k walks a day.
Yeah, with the dog.
So it would have just meant doing like an extra 200 metres.
Yeah, I think we could do that.
Yeah.
But into my third trimester, I did stop like going on maybe 1 or 2 dog walks a week. I know I said that in one of the last vlogs, that as well, with us trying to be more efficient with everything we got going on with the housework, the nursery prep and everything, it's just like I run out of energy by like 3 or 4 o'clock, so we try to be more efficient with like twice a week James going on the dog walk and me not. But then now I need to, if that happens, go on like an evening stroll to catch up with my miles. But anyway, so far I've been finding it really fun and motivating. If it gets to a point where obviously I'm just walking and it's not good for my health or my pregnancy, then I will not be doing that.
But that's why Carys really early on went, we're doing 200 miles together, so if I can only manage 70, you can do 130. So I was like, fair enough.
Basically, yeah, any that I don't do, James is going to be running around trying to make up before.
It's going to be the last day and I'm going to have like 15 miles left as we off like hiking.
Yeah, literally. Okay, my arm's gone dead now from holding the camera and I need to eat my Greg's pasty.
What on earth is that?
She's chewed. Woohoo! She chewed down her ball. She does this sometimes on her walks. And literally we're picking up all the bits after her and she has nothing left.
I've got nothing left to give, guys.
Nothing left to give. It is such a sunny winter walk.
Yeah, sunny but frosty. It's lovely.
Yeah, it is.
Really nice.
So gorgeous around here.
I like to call it frosty. No, that just doesn't work.
That did not work at all. Oh wow, it's nice lighting because the sun's right behind us. So it's like dark and mysterious.
Carys is so cool.
This is like our favourite walk to come on. Well, my favourite walk to come on at the moment because
oh, you're actually continuing
it's
vlogging
flat.
in this terrible lighting.
No, look, sunny. It's flat and not dangerous for me in pregnancy because it's not muddy or slippy, and it's just, we're literally just coming here every day at the moment, aren't we?
We're just strolling around here.
Yeah, it's good to get our steps in, and it's just a nice walk, and it's where we're probably going to come with the baby the most as well, because there's like a path that goes all the way around.
Good paths.
So people bring their prams on.
It's good for both dogs and babies.
I feel like I'm like trying to sell you this walk.
I know, come join us guys, for just £2.99 a month. You can take part in the walk.
So we're back from our dog walk. We've just popped home really quickly to get changed and for me to pick up my booklet because we are off to my 28-week midwife appointment. I know the lighting is so bad.
I don't know if I'd ever be able to go in for this. Like, I don't know if this is a COVID thing or if this is just for the mums anyway. I'm not sure, but obviously I'm not going in. So it's just Carys, and this is where they start like measuring your bump and stuff, isn't it?
I think so.
I'm not sure.
I hope they do. Because I'm excited for her to go, what the heck? Why are your bumps so big?
She's like small bump.
Yeah.
You have a small bump.
I don't actually know because they've never measured it, but I just like feel like I have a massive bump. So yeah, that's where we're going now. So I'm back from my midwife appointment. James is hustling and bustling in the kitchen.
I was waiting for you. Where are you going? Hello?
I'm not going anywhere. Yes, today's video is actually, oh, it's very sunny. It's sponsored by Estrid. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have already heard me talk a million times about Estrid. If you haven't, Estrid is like probably one of my favourite products. Are you pointing at me?
Sorry, no, carry on.
One of my favourite products that I have found, I think I found this like early on in the beginning of my pregnancy journey. And
did Estrid find you? That's the question here.
Estrid found me and changed my life. Literally, honestly, I know I'm such a dramatic person, so everything always sounds... So, you haven't noticed? Everything always sounds so dramatic, but genuinely, finding a good shaver did change my life. How many times, Boo, did I use your shaver?
All the time, it made me sad.
All the time, and it made me sad. Literally every time. I would just like nick James's shaver in the bathroom. It sounds so disgusting, and just shave because
Well, obviously, I would always like I'd kind of finish shaving, I'd take the old head off, I'd put a clean one on, and then I'd go back to shave again in a few days' time. I don't have to shave that often, and I'd be like,
"Who's used that?
These Mila's hairs."
That's me. Yeah, so I always used to use James's. I literally have only ever, before I found Estrid, I only ever invested in like the little £1 shavers, and they were just, hence why I never actually ended up using. So, I'm sure you've got the gist now that Estrid is a shaving brand, the most insane shaving brand. I've been trying to get James to genuinely like transfer himself onto one of these shavers. They are insane. This little thing at the bottom, this is like a, or is it all the way around? I'm not sure. It's like a gooey pad. And it basically like, it's gonna sound really gross, but it like lubricates your skin as you shave. And I just can't express the smooth...
moisturise.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Very good. I feel like I need to demonstrate. I've been asking James whether I can demonstrate on his leg, but he said no. So I'm thinking hand or arm?
I think my legs are just like very, very hairy, and you'll just end up with a nice clear patch through the middle. You can do it on my like lower arm.
I just feel like I need to like show you the smoothness of this.
Can
honestly.
I just say though, like you get this lovely wall holder, but Carys has decided to pop it right in the place so that when I turn around, I just smash them off the wall.
Yeah, well, I put them in the most convenient place for me, but it's also very inconvenient because James is bigger than me and he just walks.
I'm slightly broader, and I just kind of turn around to get my towel and I just fling them across the floor.
I love the wall holders though, honestly. They literally transform my life as well.
They could go here though, couldn't they?
Just
they
love
could
it.
Go a little bit more.
No, because I have to walk further.
I have to go to there.
Yes. Look, my shavers come first now, okay? I've got my pride of joy. Pride and joy, is that the right word? So yeah, I'm gonna shave James's hand now and just show you the smooth. No, I won't make you do that.
Yeah, go on, you can shave it a little bit.
Okay.
As long as you even it up.
Okay. I'm not even gonna use any shaving cream or anything. I'm just gonna wet the area, because...
Lovely.
Oh gosh, that was a lot.
That was a lot of water.
And then I'm gonna wet the razor as well.
Not much hair down there, but that's cool. There we go, we'll do that bit. What's going on? Okay.
Oh wow, it's just so silky. So what I do is if I'm doing like a dry shave and I haven't even... What?
I love the full-blown demonstration of how to shave. Like people don't know how to use a shaver.
Right, this is why we don't get more sponsored parts of our videos, guys. This is an absolute mess. I'm literally don't know what I'm doing, but like I just feel like
just shave the hand.
I'm not a very good like professional sponsored person, and I'm not like good at reeling off. You know, get this, it's amazing. Blah blah blah.
Because it is actually vegan and sustainable, and cruelty free.
Amazing.
I read the brief.
Amazing.
I actually read the brief.
You're on it. That's fantastic. But to me, I'm just really actually passionate about the products. Okay. So I just have to. So I like smooth this little.
That was so soft.
Yeah. Right. How gooey is that?
Are you actually?
No, I'm not razoring anything yet. I'm just like lubricating. Okay. Oh, I did actually accidentally shave. Okay, ready?
I'm trying to.
Oh my.
Oh, that's lovely.
How nice does that feel? Okay, I'm not going to shave actually too much of yours.
Okay. Yeah, you are going higher than I initially.
Sorry. Just to clear up these bits. Oh, that is just such a gorgeous.
I don't even feel anything.
How amazing!
Amazing.
How amazing!
I might actually switch to that for my face.
That does look weird on your hand now. You've got like a.
Yeah, I now have a really clear
square
patch. Yeah, why did I let you do that? I told you have to now even it up on the other hand.
No, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to waste any more of my blade on you.
Brilliant, thank you.
So, although that was the most jumbled, unprofessional, classic Carys ad ever, I genuinely love the product so much, and I have been trying to...
My hand is actually disgustingly smooth.
James is washing his hand like, oh my god, that's so smooth.
That feels incredible.
And I have been trying to get all my friends and family on Estrid products. So they do like you obviously like just swap out the heads and keep the main part of the shaver and everything like that. But it's all on the website if you want to check them out.
Yeah, we'll leave the link to the website in the description below if you guys do. And thank you so much, Estrid, for sponsoring our videos.
Yes. And thank you for watching my discombobulated ads. That was a good word though, discombobulated.
Is that actually a word?
Yeah.
Really?
I learned that in like year 5 and I never forgot it.
Because you are a discombobulated person.
I am, I resonated with the discombobulation.
Wow, is that,
right.
that one a word?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know, I'm making it
in
up.
year 5. Lovely.
So yes, we come back, well, I came back from the midwife appointment. Thought I'd do you guys a little update. So it was much more exciting than my 16-week one, which was the last midwife appointment that I had.
That was boring, that one.
No, it was just more to talk about really, because the camera's like balancing.
Sorry, I won't touch the table.
Don't touch the table at all.
That is the riskiest thing I've ever seen. Carys has the camera balancing on top of a chili bottle, and if anyone knows a chili bottle lid, it is not flat.
So the camera's like... Yeah. So yeah, last time I went there wasn't much to talk about, but today there is a little bit more. I have a midwife called Hannah and she is so nice, and I feel like it's just really nice when you have like a really friendly midwife. I feel like they're all friendly. I feel like you wouldn't go to... I feel like you wouldn't go into being a midwife if you weren't like super friendly.
Like not only do you have to be medically trained, but you've also got to be a really good people person.
Yeah.
You can't imagine a midwife like not being a good people person.
Exactly. So I feel like they're all just really nice. So yeah, she was really lovely and we just chatted through everything. They like make sure everything's going okay and that like your symptoms and everything like that. And honestly, like the first trimester was obviously first trimester. Second trimester was fantastic, and obviously
obviously the second trimester.
Obviously the second trimester was the second trimester. There wasn't really anything major, and then the third trimester we've obviously just gone into it, and I haven't really been having anything too bad. No. The only thing I do have is I do have quite bad hip pain. Straight away she just said, would you like a referral to the physio? So it's so good that they do take these things seriously, like when you say, because I'm not a very good person at complaining, so I often like downgrade how bad something actually is, when actually the other day like I didn't think I was going to be able to walk for like the first half of the day. I was like limping. I was like, oh well, my hip's going to pop out.
Full on like limps around the house as if she's forgotten her crutches.
It just comes out of nowhere.
And then like she's probably going to see me and go, oh, my hips don't feel 100%.
Yeah,
when you're literally dragging yourself along the floor because you can't walk.
But it's weird because it'll come and then it'll go and then it'll come. So I always feel silly, like making a big deal out of something. But anyway,
like
it was
running into the doctor's surgery.
Yeah, and then being like,
my hips are bad.
Exactly.
Sometimes
it's like you can't tell them. So that was good. And yeah, we just chatted through everything and they plotted the measurements. So they measured my bump for the first time, which was really cool because I've been waiting for them to measure my bump. We do know that I've got extra fluid from previous scans that we've had. So quite a bit of extra fluid, which could explain the bigness of the bump. But how they measure it is they're actually measuring, like feeling for the length of the baby, which is cool because I thought they were just measuring the bump. So I even asked her, I was like, what about if you're really bloated one day and then one day you're not bloated? Like surely your bump's going to measure bigger when you're bloated. But because they're obviously measuring the length of the baby, not just how big your tummy is, they're like feeling for the baby's actual length.
Which also wouldn't make sense if you were larger going into pregnancy.
Yeah, exactly, that's the thing. So I was wondering how that was accurate at all. So yeah, she explained all that to me, that was cool. We measured the baby and she even got me to feel the baby's head. So the baby's head was down by my fufu, so like she's ready to come out, but obviously not because
she's pushing.
They completely changed position like a million times a day.
Yeah, next time you go, it's probably the other way around again.
Yeah, exactly. But she like pressed in there, she was like, there's her head, and then she put my hands there and I was like, oh my god, I could feel her little head.
I'd be so terrified that like, obviously you won't, but like you'd squish the head. Like if you just really squeeze hard on both sides of your tummy, you feel the head, I'd be like,
well, I read in my hypnobirthing book that it's really common for the dads to feel like that. So when like the baby's born and it comes out and it's newborn, they feel like, oh my god, it's so fragile, I'm just gonna like squish his head with my hands and stuff.
Do you think that's typical arrogant men? Like,
maybe.
I'm so big and strong and masculine, I will squish tiny baby.
Literally, that's probably is it. But they were saying in the book that during the birth process, they have like the contractions which move the baby down are so strong and so powerful. That amount of pressure, like you couldn't even create like.
Oh, do you want to see me try? I'll pull up my sleeves and give it a go.
Something like that. They were explaining something like that. Basically saying if the baby can go through that, I think you'll be okay holding it. But it's clearly a common thing.
Then you're not allowed to drop it. Like, why can't you just drop it then?
No, you can't drop it.
Why not? If it goes that...
It's hard. If it's hard, why can't you drop it?
Yeah, my baby's hard as nails. It went through so many contractions.
For goodness sakes, this is why he doesn't read the hypnobirthing books.
I do.
Yes, so then I spoke a little bit to her about home birthing as well, because obviously originally we were really keen on home birthing, and then we sort of swayed more towards hospital birth, and now we're swaying a bit more back towards home birthing. I think as I read my hypnobirthing books and as I learn more about like what's going to create the most relaxed and calming and most effective labour for me, I think a lot of the things they talk about is how labour does slow down when you go into hospital because of the environment. And when I take my specific personality, I think nothing to do with like honestly, it's nothing to do with like people obviously get panicky. This is me trying to like.
No, it's not your fault. It's my fault. It's my problem. It's not your problem.
No, my sentences just aren't going to come out because I'm getting too het up and excited, and I'm like trying to get them all out at once, and then I'm like. What I'm trying to say is, when people go into hospital, it can reverse labour because it can be quite an uncomfortable environment. For me, myself, it's not anything to do with the vaginal examinations or anything like that people might find uncomfortable. Like, I'm like an open book. I'm literally like, do whatever, like I don't care. Nothing like that makes me het up. What makes me het up is literally me putting out my fake candle and then them being like, sorry, you can't have a fake candle in here. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, I just upset the midwife.
I think that's the thing, like no midwife is going to speak badly to you, but even you putting out your candle and the midwife coming in and being like, oh, excuse me, do you mind, we don't allow candles in here. And then you'll think that they're upset with you.
Yes.
You'll think 100%. Like, oh, I'm the worst patient ever, they're upset with me, and they're not, you know.
Because I have that overthinking, paranoia, anxiety. Even if the midwife was just in a bit of a hurry and was like, oh, can you just not do that? I'd be like thinking during the whole of the birth, like, oh my gosh, wish I hadn't done that and said that to the midwife. So if I could be in an environment where I felt a bit more empowered in myself, which would be at home, and you obviously have a one-on-one midwife, you meet her. Once I meet someone and I feel more comfortable, then I don't get as much paranoia and I don't get as much like that, because I just vibe with people better when it's like a more personal connection. Obviously everyone does really, but I don't know.
You're not very good at, it's not even, you just take everything like kind of exaggerated, isn't it? So if someone asked you to, you know, not do something, you think they'd then be upset with you, or that they're not going to then, you know, which obviously isn't the case at all. They just asked you. But it's kind of like you then overthink everything. If
like, say for example, we were left for longer than we should and like they were like, oh, just call us if you need us or whatever. I'm just not good at going, like taking that step and being like, hello, I need help, or hello, can you help me? Like
the baby's head would probably be popping out.
I know, and I'd be like,
we can wait a couple of minutes, James, they're busy.
the baby's here.
Just birthing on later.
I wish it was that easy.
I want a deep breath.
So yeah, I can't even get my sentences out to you guys on the vlog, so I don't know how I'm going to get them out to a midwife in hospital, but I am not nervous about the birth, and I'm so excited about it, and I want to keep that excitement and keep that feeling about it, and I do just feel like a home birth would be more exciting. But at the same time, I do have really open mindset, so like if I start as a home birth, I am more than happy to go into hospital. I am not against a hospital birth. So that whole thing of, you know, you might have to be transferred in and that might upset you, honestly, that would not upset me. I'm happy to start at home, and if I need to go into hospital for any reason, I am happy to go in. Of course I am. And if there's 2 home births happening at one time and the midwife can't come, then I'll have to have a hospital birth. Yes, you'll be a bit like, oh, wish I could have had a home birth, but at the end of the day, your baby's ready to come and you just want to get it birthed. So I'm happy to go into hospital, but if I could like create my ideal vision board, I would probably...
And I think the one thing I would say, like I really can't decide what's best, obviously ultimately it's your decision, but we'll chat about it. But it's kind of like, it's whether it makes you more anxious, because if you're in hospital and there's the tiniest chance that something's going wrong, like the baby's heartbeat starts to slow down or whatever, they probably won't tell you until they have to act on it, which then allows you to stay nice and calm. But if you're at home and the heartbeat starts to decrease slightly, they would take you to hospital just for absolute safety. But then you might start overthinking everything and being like, oh my goodness, like this isn't it something like over 50% end up in hospital?
It's quite a lot of transfer rate that starts at home and goes into hospital. I don't know.
Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think that would make you
just don't
anxious?
know.
Because in hospital, there's so many things that they probably wouldn't tell you because they don't want to make you anxious and it's not a big deal. But then at home, they won't take any risks. They'll transfer you to hospital.
Yeah, sure.
And then you might be overthinking, like, why am I in hospital? What's going wrong?
Yeah, like, is the baby okay? Yeah, I know. There are obviously pros and cons to both. And at the end of the day, we're obviously just going to go with whatever we feel like is the right option. But I'm definitely keeping home birthing on the cards. And I didn't have it on the cards for a little while recently. But we don't have to decide for a long time. It's at 36 weeks that you can even like think about deciding, because a complication could come up before then, in which just they're not going to allow you to have a home birth if there's any complications. It has to be like a very smooth running, perfectly normal pregnancy.
Also, if at 36 weeks, your baby's measuring in at 9+ pounds, I don't know.
No,
something
they
that
do.
they think.
They birth big babies at home, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But not if there's that plus an issue. So if
Yeah.
it's big for a certain reason, I don't know, like diabetes, or if the bump's big because you've got loads of fluid or not enough fluid, I don't know. But I think, like, in terms of actually pounds of a baby, you can
They
birth
don't
like an
consider
11-pound baby at home.
They don't consider it at all, kind of.
No, I
Interesting.
don't think so.
Yeah, because that's one of the kind of reasons that some people say against us is that they don't know whether your pelvis can stretch enough to actually birth. So you would just think like a bigger baby,
harder to,
surely be more likely to end up in hospital because your pelvis can't birth that big of a baby.
Oh, there's so many things to think about, and I know everyone has different opinions on that type of thing. So it honestly is just down to the individual person and what they want to do at the end
And
of
it's
the
just
day.
up to us now to carry out further research, talk to the midwife more, and talk between
100%.
ourselves more to kind of decide what it is that we want to do.
Yeah, exactly. So that's our thoughts on that. Listen to baby's heartbeat. That was all amazing as well. What are you doing?
I just wanted to get a photo of how we're filming.
Oh, cute. Yeah, looked at baby's heartbeat. That was all good. Everything like that was all good. It was just all really positive and good, to be honest.
Measuring the bump, we were bang on average size.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Literally on the 50th percentile, on the line.
It was
I won't
bang
show you
on.
the documents because there's loads of personal info on there, but like bang on.
Yeah, it was. It was really bang on, which was nice to hear because I do have a big bump, like as we said, because maybe of the fluid.
I think that's the 5th time today you've said that.
I know. But everyone DMs me about it and I'm like, I know I have a big bump,
I
okay?
didn't notice it because you've never told me that other people say you have a big bump. So every time you're like, I've got a big bump, I'm like,
do you?
Like, is she comparing herself to who?
Yeah, I just go off what people say in my DMs.
That's so interesting.
They're like, I was like, that's the size I was full term and that's the size I was whatever. I don't know. To be honest, today it feels really small.
That's really small. You are wearing leggings, which kind of compress a bit, I guess.
Yeah. I thought I would unbox my little White Company package that I ordered. I know White Company is so extra, but I just wanted a few little bits and bobs. Like I was doing a massive shop for bits and bobs for the nursery, and I just got really excited with some of the cute bits that were on White Company. Oh my gosh, the pillow's so big. So this was a little towel that I got. I feel like I'll just take them all out the packaging and then show you. Look how sweet that is. So this is a little towel that they can wear from newborn when they have little baths. And it's got little ears and it looks so cute. And it's got like a corner hood. So they put their head in there and then the towel, like the rest wraps around them. And I thought I'd get a nice White Company one because in the nursery I want to put up some hooks. Like I want to buy some little cloudy hooks. Dave's looking through. And I want to hang, like have a little hook and hang baby girl's towel on. So I thought, I'm going to get White Company one.
I love it how for years, like we do get the odd White Company stuff, like a candle and stuff, but we don't buy White Company for ourselves because it's really expensive. And you've just gone and bought, like this is probably like £100 worth of stuff here.
No, give them a bit under £100, okay? For a couple of toys and for a little towel.
Toys? I haven't really got their toys. They're just kind of like
look at the pillow.
pillows.
Look how cute that pillow is.
I'm afraid to touch it with anything but.
Oh, don't be silly.
Hands.
Do you know what? What I did with every product that I found on White Company, I looked for an identical one, and if somewhere didn't have it, like Dunelm or somewhere cheaper, then I was like, fine, it's worth it, because I can't find an alternative.
And you
They
couldn't
are obviously
find
so
a cloud
expensive.
pillow anywhere else.
No, it was sold out on Dunelm. It was sold out. It was so nice. That is so lovely. It's going to look so cute in the nursery. You've got to get a few cute bits
I love
and
the
bobs.
elephant.
Thanks.
It's got no tail or arms or anything.
I know, I'm not sure what... So that's a little rattle one. Don't show Mila. She'll want it. She's definitely... No. So yeah, obviously, as you guys know, we love elephants because...
Suddenly, I've gone from not really understanding to now I just think elephants are the cutest things in the world. So.
And this little one as well with crinkly ears. So cute.
Oh, can you imagine the little baby chewing on the ears?
Stop it. I'll be like, excuse me, that's from my company.
That's a £20 toy, you do not chew it.
You do not chew that. Yeah, so I love my little collection of stuff. I've started ordering like so many cute nursery bits. It is eventually, I feel like we have an eventual theme for the nursery coming together. We've got like the colours, everything like that happening, and I'm just going to wait for all the stuff to arrive, furniture and everything, and then we're going to start putting it together.
Yay.
Yay. James is unboxing his new shoes.
I know, I really wanted a new pair of white trainers.
They're lush.
To wear for like, not nice, but like everyday wear.
Let me have a close-up.
So I quite fancied a pair of those. They weren't exactly the ones I wanted, because I wanted the darker things, but they didn't have them in stock anywhere.
The darker soul?
Yeah.
Oh, I like them. They're lovely. I had a pair of Veyers that my sister got me in one of the videos that we filmed, and I absolutely loved them. They were so comfortable. I still wear them, obviously.
I know, I was wondering what the past tense
Yeah.
was. I was like, don't you still wear them?
I loved them. Yeah, I'm saying I loved them. Like, I went through a stage of wearing them every day for like a month, and then I was like, I need to stop.
But I'm sure they'll come back out soon.
Oh, yeah.
Wear them every day again.
Just go back around. Yeah, they're lovely.
Yeah.
You never wear shoes like that, so I'll be interested.
They send shoot and they don't do the laces up.
I know, it's effort.
You know, that is effort, to be fair.
Effort. Try them on. I've just taken off my makeup and I just did a little chat on my stories about I'm just having one of those days today. I'm going to ramble again for like 20 minutes while James is doing up his laces and he can't stop me. Oh, I'm zooming in. One of those freaking days where I'm just being really annoying and like picking on everything about like my face or my body that I just don't like, and it's just like one day I can...
Oh, I did it wrong. This is why I don't like doing up laces, because I do it wrong. Oh, I gotta start again.
You look just as frustrated about the laces as I am about being like this with myself. Yeah, and I was just saying on my stories that like I look almost exactly the same every day because I wear the same makeup and the same hair and everything. And one day I'll wake up and be like so self-loving and I'll be like, yeah, this is me, take me as I am. And then the next day, like today, I'll just out of nowhere just be like hating on myself and being like, oh my God, your eyelashes are so blah, blah, blah. And your this is so blah, blah, blah. And blah, blah, blah. And I just, every single time it cracks me up with James's reaction. Like he literally can't deal with it. Like he's literally like just doesn't physically or just shut up. That was it. That pretty much sums it up. Like he doesn't waste time on these type of thoughts, and it cracks me up every time because I'm like trying to rant as if I'm thinking he's going to give me a good response, and he's literally there like, what are you on about? Like, I don't care. Like, there's more to life than your freaking eyelashes. Not that I'm even, eyelashes is just an example, but I've got lovely eyelashes. I can't even see them today. Who knows what I'll be thinking of them tomorrow. So yeah, sometimes I feel like I need to channel a bit more of James in me because I do try. I have gotten to a point where I am so much more self-loving than I used to be, especially when it comes to my body. I've really nailed that, but not quite nailed it yet. But like I've gotten a good amount of progress done with that. But really, it all buckles down to James's blooming theory of like, there's just so much more to life, and like, if you want to be one of those people that sits every day and just looks at your face in the mirror and wants to strive for perfection and pick out all the things that aren't perfect about you, then that is so boring. And honestly, I bore myself. I literally bore myself. I'm like, this thought in your head is so boring. Like, I just hate that I still get het up over things like that. And I'm sure even if it doesn't feel like you're directly comparing to people, I'm sure it is society's mass amount of pictures and filteredness and, you know, photoshopping and everything that we are fed on a daily basis online. Like it can, you don't even realize, probably we don't, how subconsciously that feeds into those thoughts that we have. And yeah, just need to be a bit more like James and just be like, just get a grip, hun, there's more to life. Who doesn't? I know, like, I'm not going to waste...
The epitome of perfection, so...
I'm not going to waste any more time on these thoughts I'm just gonna, you know, do up my shoelaces or spend my time on something else instead. Just still going with the shoelaces.
It does take enough time. I haven't even done one yet.
You're doing well though.
Thank you. If I don't keep these now, I'm gonna get it. Someone's gonna have a lovely pair of actually done up laces.
Yeah, they'll just keep them all laced up for them. So yeah, the day's getting on a little bit. Anyway, basically what I was saying about the makeup thing was I'm just taking off my makeup and my routine for this now is that I just annoy myself so much that I'm just like, okay, I need to have like a routine that I just go to when this happens. Makeup off, comfy outfit on, and then just every single time I look at myself and just come up with something negative, I just need to say, shut up, get a grip, there's more to life. Every time I think of something negative, I'm gonna encourage myself to think of, sorry, I keep showing you doing up your laces, you're in just like a different position every time. Every time I think of something negative, I am gonna say, shh, get a grip, and I have to think of one more interesting thought that could occupy my mind. That's gonna be my task for the day. The day is cracking on, and I think our one last task for today is going to be
doing up his bloody laces.
Doing up James's blooming laces, and then also going out to get more tester pots.
I'm not sure if we have more time to do anything else after I've got these done.
I really want to get more tester pots for the nursery. There's a really good shop and they got like loads of different paint colours, and we know that we want to kind of go for like a nudie, pinky, beigey colour, and I feel like we haven't quite found the perfect one yet, so we're going to keep looking. We might go and do that this afternoon once James blooming finishes doing up his blooming shoelaces.
So we're just in the car now as we're popping off to the shops. We hope you enjoyed our little pregnancy update. We know there's absolutely loads of pregnancy content at the moment, but to be honest, it is literally our entire life now prepping for this baby to come, and we are so bloody excited.
Yeah, we are.
We're
just going to take the rest of the day to be kind to ourselves.
Yes.
And having a bit of a deflation day, which is fine.
No, it is fine. And make sure you guys, take time to be kind to yourselves during this weird time. For us, weird and wonderful, but for many people, simply weird.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thanks so much, guys. See you soon.
Bye.
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 I'll bring it to you.